In a dusty village on the outskirts of a forgotten region lived a boy named Ishaan. His world was small, muddy lanes, broken roads, and dreams that rarely left the sky. His mother sold vegetables in the local market, waking up at dawn and walking miles to earn a few coins. His father worked at a mechanic shop, his hands always stained with grease, his eyes with fatigue. They didn't have much, no savings, no luxuries, not even a fan in the summer heat. But they had one thing the world couldn't buy: love. His parents never complained, never begged, and never let poverty steal their dignity. That strength became Ishaan's first lesson in life. He was sharp and curious, always asking questions, reading whatever scrap of paper he found, and sneaking into the village library, which had more cobwebs than books. But what truly opened his world was a broken smartphone someone had discarded. Ishaan got it repaired by helping out at a local stall, then used free Wi-Fi outside a cafe to dive into a universe beyond his village. He watched videos about business, startups, science, motivation, anything that lit a spark. Every evening, after helping his mother, he'd sit barefoot on the cafe steps with his cracked phone, his eyes full of hunger, not for food, but for knowledge. Then one evening, something happened. A sleek black car pulled up outside the cafe. Out stepped a man in a tailored suit, speaking on his phone in fluent English. Ishaan had seen cars like that only in movies. The man noticed the boy staring, and for a moment, their eyes met. Ishaan smiled, not with envy, but with quiet confidence. "One day," he said softly, "I'll be in a car like that too, sir." The man raised an eyebrow. "Oh, and how do you plan to get there?" Ishaan stood up, dusted off his shorts, and replied, "By collecting the one thing I can afford, knowledge." The man was impressed by the conviction in the boy's voice. He reached into his wallet and pulled out 500 rupees. "Buy yourself something useful," he said, handing it to him. Most kids would have run to buy food, games, or clothes, but Ishaan did something else. He bought a second-hand book on entrepreneurship, a cheap notebook, and a pen. He devoured that book like a starving man. Then he began applying what he learned. He noticed small vendors in the village didn't know how to grow their businesses, so he helped a tea seller reorganize his sales, helped his mother create a more attractive vegetable stall, and showed his uncle how to market his handmade tools through WhatsApp groups. One by one, small businesses began to see small changes and big results. By 17, Ishaan had launched a micro-agency that offered digital marketing help to small rural vendors. He taught himself design, social media, branding, all with a second-hand phone and borrowed internet. His first income was 3,000 rupees. Within a year, it became 50,000, then more. But Ishaan didn't stop at success. He returned to the same cafe, sat on the same steps, and began teaching other kids like him. He gave away phones, paid for online courses, and even helped a girl start her own stitching business by raising funds through social media. 3 years later, at a business seminar in the city, Ishaan spotted a familiar face. The same man, the car, the suit. He walked up to him and said, "You gave me 500 rupees. I turned it into 5 million. But more than that, you gave me belief. You saw a future in a dusty boy with a cracked phone." The man, stunned, tried to recall the moment, but Ishaan didn't expect him to. "You may have forgotten me, but I never forgot that moment. That was the first time someone outside my world believed in me." Today, Ishaan runs the 500 Rupee Project, a foundation that helps poor students learn business, digital skills, and financial literacy. His story has inspired thousands, but his heart remains the same: humble, grounded, and always looking for the next kid on the steps with a dream in their eyes. He still keeps that old book. Inside it, he wrote in bold letters, "The price of one smile can be the beginning of a revolution." One smile, one note, one moment of belief. That's all it took to turn a street boy into a leader, a dreamer into a builder of futures. If this story moved you, hit the like button, subscribe for more real inspiration, and drop a comment. What would you build if someone gave you a small start? Your story could begin today.